Hey everyone, this one's for Propfe, Musically Obsessed. He started a thread where you spell out the word vinyl with your collections. Let's spell out vinyl. First up, for V, I've chosen Van Halen for Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. My second favorite Van Halen album, my first favorite is actually Balance. This album, of course, has Pound Cake, Top of the World. What else is it? Oh, Judgment Day, Pleasure Dome. There's just so many good songs. There's not really a bad song on the album, period. It is, in my opinion, the second best Van Halen album, also second best Sammy Hagar era Van Halen album. This album, for whatever reason, has become pretty hard to find these days. I think when I bought it, I may have paid $80 for it, and I think nowadays it's going for well above $100, maybe even more than that. I haven't checked in a few months, but yeah, it became pretty hard to find, so I'm sure a lot of people were excited when they announced that they are working on the reissues for the Hagar era Van Halen albums. Next up, we've got Ice Nine Kills with the Silver Scream. The great thing about this album is it is a concept album in the sense that they have run with a theme through the entire thing. The theme of the album is classic horror movies, right? There's a song where the subject matter is Jaws. There's a song where the subject matter is Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, It, just a bunch of, I think The Crow. It's a bunch of really classic horror movies that they wrote songs about, and a lot of the songs feature little callbacks to the movies. In the It song, you can hear the little clown honk honk. In the Friday the 13th, you can hear the ch-ch-ch. And so on. So yeah, check out Ice Nine Kills. This is their album, The Silver Scream. That is I. For N, I picked NoFX, Heavy Petting Zoo. This NoFX album is one of my favorite albums by them. It has my favorite NoFX song, which is Drop the World. It's kind of more of a serious subject matter song for NoFX, at least. This album's great. Of course, this cover is the original cover, not the edited one. As you can see, there's a reason why they would have edited it. I might even have to blur it out. I'm not 100% sure. But Heavy Petting Zoo, NoFX, and for Y, I picked Yes, 90125. So I don't have a whole lot of artists in my collection that start with Y. In fact, I only have two, as I found out. It is this band, Yes, and another band called Yob. I decided to go with Yes. This album, of course, has one of their biggest, if not their biggest of all time hit, and that is Owner of a Lonely Heart. It's got It Can Happen and Changes. Those are great songs as well. Yes, with 90125. The other interesting thing about this is that I bought it at a local record shop, but I didn't buy it from Mirabelli's. However, Mirabelli's was a record store from Reno, where I'm from, and it was one of the first stores I ever bought a CD at. So it's kind of interesting that I ended up with a copy that still has that price tag on there. $9.48 for a record, huh? A new record. Crazy, huh? For L, I went with Linkin Park, Minutes to Midnight. I've given up. So this Linkin Park album has Given Up on it. It has Bleed It Out. It has What I've Done. All of Linkin Park's albums had big hits on them. They've always written really tight sounding great albums. I didn't listen to the band much until Chester passed away. Their singer, of course, passed away. I had heard their singles and all of, you know, the hits and the fan favorites from being at parties or get-togethers with my friends, and then also watching MTV2 when I was a kid. I saw, you know, the video for Crawling, the video for In the End. Those videos were played like every 35 minutes or whatever it was. But I never really gave their catalog a real deep chance until after Chester had died. There was just so much buzz about the band, and all of my friends were kind of talking about the connections they had with Linkin Park's music, and it just kind of convinced me to go deep into their catalog and check it out. And then I think through the lens of what ended up happening with Chester, I kind of connected with the band's music even more. I don't know, through that lens, I kind of became a Linkin Park fan years and years and years after everybody else I knew had. So anyway, that is Linkin Park, Minutes to Midnight for L in my vinyl spell video. So that's it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks to Chris Propfe for starting this thread. I'll leave a link to his video down below so that you can go check it out, of course. And then also, if you want to make your own video for the thread, go ahead and leave a link in the comment section here, or leave a link in the comment section over on Chris's video. Either way, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.